It begins in the forest. Spear and Fang had just finished hunting, and they're eating their meal. TAKKAR and his wolf were walking around, and he heard Spear chewing. He got low on the ground and spied on them on a ledge. Then he spoke in his native tongue to himself.
Palu, Sashwalim Shalam, Tigri Chawasu, Tili Bayamartis.
Then he looked at Spear.
Shaja, Halhu Udamari, Winja Baltasha.
He did not know that was blood on Spear's face. It looks just like the face paint that his rival clan wears. TAKKAR gets up, gets a huge, belting battle cry, and throws a spear at Fang. Fang roars in pain and looks at TAKKAR and then charges at him. Then he calls on the mammoth that he tamed earlier. Then the mammoth and Fang went down the cliff and into a ravine. Spear grabbed his spear and ready for a fight. The wolf tried attacking Spear and he got stabbed and killed. TAKKAR grabbed his club and rushed at Spear, and they began the battle. TAKKAR hit him a few good times with the club. Spear grabbed the club and then punched him in the gut, throwed him back. TAKKAR pulled out his bow and arrow and lit the bow on fire and shot the arrows. Spear caught them and threw them back. Spear throwed his spear at him and it hit his leg. TAKKAR then tackled Spear. Then they both went down to a cliff and entered a coliseum-type place. Then they were bombarded by 8 men. All the 8 men were stomping the floor and beating their chests crazy. They want to see bloodshed. The cavemen continue to fight. Spear getting a few good punches on TAKKAR, and then TAKKAR hit him with the club really hard. Spear was bleeding. TAKKAR picked him up and threw him against the wall. A bunch of rocks and debris and a mysterious bowl fell near Spear. Spear grabbed the bowl and drank the mysterious black liquid. TAKKAR grabbed his club and lit it on fire. Then he walked over to Spear. Then he said in his native tongue, Spear slapped the club out of his hand. Then TAKKAR noticed he was changing. Spear was now taller. His skin was a weird shade of green. His eyes were completely red. Spear let out a big gurgling roar. TAKKAR grabbed his bow and arrow and got away fast and kept on shooting arrows at him. An arrow went right into the shoulder of Spear and it did nothing. TAKKAR used his whistle and all the beasts that he tamed went over to Spear. Spear annihilated them with one single swipe. Then out of nowhere, the mammoth that took care of Fang came out and charged at Spear. Spear grabbed it by the tusks, ripped them off, and stabbed him between the head with it. Then he picked up the big mammoth and threw it at TAKKAR, crushing TAKKAR's legs. Slowly, Spear walked over and crushed TAKKAR's head beneath his foot. Then he picked up the lifeless, headless body and showed it in the air for all the 8 men to see. All the 8 men ran away in fear, and Spear let out one more primal scream. Looks like TAKKAR wasn't primal enough. The winner is Spear. A battle between two reality-shifting entities. Bendy, Flumpty. Coming soon.